And there are great opportunities staring us in the face in terms of the energy future and other possibilities, the largest market in the world, frankly. In the past year, we reached an historic multilateral accord with Iran that has cut off each of that country's pathways to a nuclear weapon, thereby immediately making the world safer for our allies and for us. And I will note that the general in charge of the Israeli Defense Forces, General Ashkar, just the other day made a speech in which he said that the existential threat to Israel from Iran has been eliminated. That's the chief of the IDF in Israel saying that himself. In Paris in December, we joined governments from more than 190 nations. No easy task to get 190 nations to agree on something. But they approved a comprehensive agreement to curb greenhouse gas emissions and limit the most harmful consequences of climate change. Now we're determined to implement that accord and do everything possible to reduce the carbon pollution and grow economies at the same time, and we believe it is not a choice between one or the other. Just this month, we officially signed the Trans-Pacific Partnership to ensure a level playing field for American businesses and workers, to reassert U.S. leadership in a region that is vital to our interests, and it will cut over 18,000 taxes on Americans' goods that move into that region. We are asking Congress to approve that this year so we can begin to accrue its benefits as quickly as possible. In Europe, we are increasing support for our Security Reassurance Initiative. We are increasing it fourfold and giving Russia a clear choice between continued sanctions or meeting its obligations to a sovereign and democratic Ukraine. In our hemisphere, we're helping Colombia to end the globe's longest-running civil conflict, and we're aiding our partners in Central America to implement reforms and reduce pressures for illegal migration. In Asia, we're standing with our allies in opposition to threats posed by belligerent North Korea, and we're on the brink of achieving a strong United Nations Security Council resolution, which is now both in Beijing and Washington for approval. We are working with Afghanistan and Pakistan to counter violent extremism, deepening our strategic dialogue with India, supporting democratic gains in Sri Lanka and Burma, and encouraging the peaceful resolution of competing maritime claims in the South China Sea. And with friends in fast-growing Africa, we have embarked on initiatives to combat hunger, to increase connectivity, to empower women, to train future leaders and fight back against such terrorist groups as Al-Shabaab and Boko Haram. Of course, we recognize that the threat posed by violent extremism extends far beyond any one region. You mentioned, Madam Chair and Ranking Member, the issue of education. And it is not going to be solved primarily by military means. So the approach we have adopted is comprehensive and it's long-term. Diplomatically, we're striving to end conflicts that fuel extremism, such as those of Libya and Yemen. We are deeply involved in trying to resolve both. But we also work with partners more broadly to share intelligence, to tighten border security, improve governance, expand access to education, and promote job training and development. And we have forged a 66-member coalition, an international coalition, to defeat the terrorist group Daesh, and I am absolutely confident we are going to do that.